It's Sunday night basketball. It's going to be the New Orleans Hornets up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. New Orleans, Oklahoma City, up next.
And it's LeBron James on his way in, focused and ready to go for the task at hand. Welcome and trick or treat. 2K Sports presents the NBA for a happy Halloween. With Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Glad you could be with us. We've got a Western Conference battle ready to get rolling, and this Oklahoma City crowd wants some love from their Thunder. First time this season that these two clubs have faced off against each other. And, of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder. And last year they were able to take the edge in the series thanks to some clutch play. So the Hornets win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Hornets. Dragic is out there with Gordon. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's Ryan Anderson and Shaq. Here's Gordon. Now here's LeBron. Rajon Rondo with the rebound. We look back at Rajon Rondo last season, all-defensive first-team selection. The first time he's received that honor, Clark, but probably not the last.
Now, he'll be a perennial all-defensive team performer. And the one area that he probably has to pick and choose on is when he gambles. That's part of what makes him great, but it also gets him in jams at times. And other than that, though, he does everything you want at the defensive end.
That one is no good. And here's New Orleans now. And here's Shaq. Pass to LeBron. Brown against Gordon. And, yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line. And, Clark, you talk about Rondo as a defender. He led the league in steals last season.
Tremendous anticipation. He's fearless. And those long arms, big, strong hands serve him well as a defender in the backcourt.
Just a horrid year for the Hornets on the road last season.
Well, there's no way to describe it other than that, Kevin. Only 13 wins on the road all season. You do that, and I don't care what your home record is, you're most likely going to be in the lottery.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Scott Brooks. I asked him what word would best describe their defense, and he replied, intimidation. He thinks their length and capacity to block shots makes teams think twice about bringing the ball inside against them. That should certainly work to their advantage today, guys.
Thanks, Doris. So defense is, and he slams it home. Here's the replay on this White Slam King.
A pretty finish right there, Kevin. Take it up and then throw that thing down.
He didn't have to make it special, just get the job done.
That's right. Keep it simple.
Here's LeBron, hoping to put that miserable performance against Phoenix behind him tonight. Here's Dragic, just 5 to shoot. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Rondo. And Clark, Scott Brooks, last season's NBA Coach of the Year, he helped lead Oklahoma City to 50 wins and a playoff.
Yeah, one of the things you hear about Brooks is he's consistent and he's also composed. He focuses on defense and dedication and teamwork, and his team has gotten the message and bought into it.
Here's Gordon. Can't get it to go. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
You know, they just struggle to make shots. And sometimes with teams, when they're missing shots, it has a way to take other parts of their game down too.
And again, no good by New Orleans. Rondo against Gordon. Gordon against Rondo. Here's Dang. It takes a bad bounce and goes out of bounds. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. Look at Oklahoma City. Third in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin, they never eased up on the boards throughout last season. I mean, they were tenacious. They persevered. They were aggressive. I mean, they went after the boards hard.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Aminu comes in for Ryan Anderson. And Trevor Ariza subbed in for Goran Dragic. And that one's good by LeBron.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his track, and it freed up the easy basket.
Now Rondo, 12 points his last outing. Back to Okafor, 5 to shoot. Leads him with the pass.
That's right, fella. Don't be afraid to power it down.
Yeah, Clark, good capper at the end of that play. That was our Sprite slam cam on the replay. Nice job by the camera crew. Like they say, Emeka Okafor is a fanatical guy about his stretching. Does it morning, before games, all the time. He always wants to be loose.
Boy, the more time you spend in the NBA, Kevin, the more emphasis you put on taking care of your body, and stretching is a big part of that.
Rondo passes to Favors. A 10-footer. The shot no good. The Hornets go the other way with the ball. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And they had chances at the line. They couldn't execute well enough. When you're giving up 5, 6, 7 points that you usually can count on at the line, it's going to make it awfully hard to win when you have those kind of giveaways.
The Hornets trail. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Brown. And when you have spent time on the injured reserve list like Okafor has, like to carry your body with the stretching you mentioned.
What's nice for him is that it's been 3 straight years for him where he's played a full season, and maybe his stretching has gotten him past those early career injuries.
For the Thunder, Gray comes in for Emeka Okafor, and Glenn Davis subbed in for Derek Favors. New Orleans also making some changes. Get Zurich checked in, and it's Dragic in for Eric Gordon. So for the Hornets, Kyle Korver, he's checked in for LeBron. And J.R. Smith subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Here's Rondo, still looking to get on the scoreboard. Brown, good.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
Here's Dragic, hits the quick shot. Here's Rondo, 25 seconds left in the first. He's guarded by Dragic. And Gray backs down. Connects from the right block.
That's a nice post move there, Kevin. You won't carry your team down on the low block, but he could have fooled me with that move right there.
There's Dragic with the 3. And some great offensive action to get this one underway in the first. Thunder lead by 4.
Well, their defense has been superb, Kevin. They're talking, working together, and really...
Tune in Wednesday, November 3rd.
Close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Here's Rondo, looking for his first bucket of the game. And Clark, you think about how the Thunder have grown as a franchise, building a young team the right way, acquiring young talent, not overlooking character. I mean, they're not making any shortcuts at all here.
No, not at all. I mean, it is Oklahoma City, not exactly the most inviting destination for free agents, and their practice facility is a converted roller rink, what makes the sales pitch tough. But when you look at that young talent and how cohesive they are and that outstanding coach, it works.
So with LeBron on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Dragic. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's J.R. Smith and Korver. Here's Okafor, and he lays that one up and in. Okafor's got his first points of the night. Making the transition, Clark, this Thunder team and franchise from Seattle to Oklahoma City. I mean, everything has gone so smoothly so far.
It certainly has. I mean, this team, while maybe Oklahoma City isn't a glamorous place, winning is a nice elixir.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, Emeka Okafor has become known for his huge appetite. His college roommate at Connecticut, Ben Gordon, said, quote, Meck was one of those guys who would eat 3 times the serving of what I could eat. Chris Paul said, I've never seen anything like it. We went to dinner, and he ordered 3 appetizers and 3 main courses. I don't know what it is. Maybe he has an extra stomach, but I told him I'll never go to dinner with him and pay for it. We'll see. Gentlemen?
Meck, a man after my own heart. Thanks, Doris. Had a piece of it. The Thunder leading by 4. Rondo with it. No points for him. Here's Anderson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And here's Dragic. Let's go with a 3. That's good. He's got 5.
For a player of his skill, it's going to take a lot better defense than that.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Several teams changing it up here. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. LeBron James second.
Yeah, he had a terrific year last year, consistent, and ended up being one of the best scorers in the league.
And the Thunder with possession. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Graham on the wing. Brown with the wide open look, kept alive, and another shot. Okafor gets the bucket. Okafor's got his second bucket of the night.
You have to block this guy out, Kevin. He's just too active on the boards to be left alone.
LeBron against Brown. Takes the shot. LeBron, no good.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range. Oh! Boy, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
The Hornets trail by 5. Hornets were a 500 team against the West a season ago.
Yeah, and that was a pretty good indication of their slide out of the Western Conference playoffs. The year before, when they were the 7th seed, they won 30 games in the conference.
Davis backs him down. And he makes the basket. So one free throw coming up as he'll try to make it a 3-point play. The Thunder making a switch here. He can't complete the 3-point play. So going back to the Hornets' decline in the West last year, Clark, what do you think triggered it? Was it us catching up, or was it the injuries? What can you put your finger on?
I think it was more of the injuries, Kevin, particularly the injury to Chris Paul. But they also needed some more help in a number of spots with their personnel, and that's why it didn't happen for them.
Hand hits. The Hornets go the other way with the ball.
Well, the defense put pressure on him, and frankly, he'll miss some of those even when he's wide open.
A nice shot by LeBron.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
And Gray backs down. Guarded now by Shaq. And that one's good. Brown's got 6 points.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Get the open man for the great look.
There's Dragic with the 3, and Davis pulls it down.
Well, it's obvious they definitely come out ahead when it comes to rebounding in this particular contest. Boxing out, good positioning, and then pursuing the pump.
Here's Dragic. He's got 5. LeBron outside. Scooped up. From deep. And again, LeBron missing.
He just hasn't been able to get on track in this game. Not like he would like to. He's a much better shooter than he's shown.
Here's Brown. Can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Aminu. Fires the 3. Good.
Because they're behind, they feel a little pressure to start jacking up 3-point shots, and it's led to more attempts from behind the arc.
Brown with it. Shot is up. And so we wrap up the first half.
Check out the game for Shannon Brown. He's got 8 points, and when it comes to rebound.
We're going to do our best to keep it a little spooky here. Time to offer up an All Hallows Eve HP halftime report. The Thunder have the lead. A lot of points being put up between these two tonight. They're both leading the way in scoring.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway. The game tooth and nail so far through the first half. The Thunder leading by 4. Okafor out there with Favors. Then it's Brown. Then it's Dang and Rondo. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here's Dang. Tries to drop it in, but it won't go. And it's the Hornets with the ball. 4-point game. Brown against LeBron. Gordon. Pulls the trigger. Good as the jump shot falls. Gordon's got his second basket of the night. Clark, the Thunder were a tough team to play at home. 27 wins for them here in Oklahoma City last year.
I think you've got to give an awful lot of credit to Scott Brooks as the head coach. Really did a nice job bringing that young team together. And how about the fans? One of the best atmospheres in the NBA.
And here's Rondo. Not on the scoreboard yet. Behind the arc.
Boy, that basket must be looking mighty small to them right now. They just can't seem to get one to fall.
And it's Brown missing. Getting back to the Thunder last year, Coach Scott Brooks really made the most of this roster. Wouldn't you agree?
Without question, Kevin. He was an excellent communicator. He seemed to maintain a certain level of calm and stability, and I think that permeated with his players.
Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting team. Look at Oklahoma City. Right there at the 2 spot. So good.
Boy, Kevin, I thought their coach really did a fantastic job of getting all of the guys on the team to realize the importance of free throws. You know, last year where they were great, excellent from the line. This year, they're hoping to do even better.
With a switch, the Hornets.
It's hard to make a pinpoint pass from that far away. He couldn't get a hold of it.
No good. The Hornets go the other way with the ball. Here's Gordon. Again, the miss by Gordon. And the Thunder with possession. Clark, when you look at Eric Gordon out of Indiana, he can fill it up from the outside, but he certainly has the strength to finish inside as well.
Kevin, that's a great call on your part. Gordon, physical, explosive, aggressive scoring guard, and he's a guy who can find his way to the basket with 4.
2 on the clock. Here's Dang, and it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Dang's got 5 now. The Hornets trail. Now here's LeBron. 6 points for him. But they recover it. It's dumped off. Here's Gordon. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. He's got 10.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
Then kicks to Rondo. For the end. Oh! Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Hey, good coach. Let's toss it up there and let your teammate take care of his business.
What's the player play in the game of basketball?
I don't think so.
Shaq with the screen. Backing down is LeBron. Now Aminu. Misses it from the wing.
They'll allow him to get that off all day.
Rondo against Gordon. Favors. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot 2. Good Favors, Clark. Just a big body out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, you know, he's only 6'10", but he's got the long wingspan, and he eats up a lot of space. I really think he's going to be a power forward as his career progresses. Perhaps cut out of the Karl Malone cloth, if you will. A big guy who can handle his work down low.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's LeBron. He's got 6. Last season, after the Thunder locked up the playoff spot in the early portion of April, they were met at the airport after midnight by about 100 fans.
Boy, that is very impressive, and it had to make those players feel extremely good, Kevin. It just shows how this tight-knit Oklahoma City community has really embraced their team.
Here's Favors. Eric Gordon grabs the board.
The D left him enough space to sink it, but he couldn't get it done.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, guys, the Oklahoma City Thunder is a young team, but certainly one that seems to be on the right track. Coach Scott Brooks said, the process is just every day to get better and focus on our core values. That's defense and sharing the basketball and offense. You have to keep motivated, guys, and finding ways to get them excited about each other and about the team. And our guys do a really great job of believing in the team concept. Kevin, that's a recipe for success.
You said it, Doris. Thanks. What I like what you said before is it's like a college atmosphere. It truly is.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, that's something that players can feed off of. The fans and players feel like one. And that's an added advantage when you play in front of those kind of fans.
Ariza against Dang. Kept alive. Outside for Thomas. Here's Anderson. Close, but no cigar.
Both teams really matching up well on the board. We got ourselves a pretty good game here, Kevin.
And it's Gordon missing. The Thunder with the lead.
This is clearly the time when you want to take the last shot.
Rondo to Thomas. Over Ged's a reach. What a buzzer beater.
That's simply a big-time shot right there, Kevin. To have that amount of concentration with the clock winding down is something special. A lot of players don't have that.
And so this one is tightly contested as we...
An early season.
And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has a report for our Sprite Spark at the game. Doris?
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Thunder put together, they get the Sprite Spark Award. They found the winning recipe offensively, and with each bucket, they continue to build on this lead, guys.
Doris, thank you. Big scoring run there was the spark they needed.
Everything started to synergize, and once the ball was rolling, there was no stopping it.
So with LeBron on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Ryan Anderson out there with Aminu. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Dragic and Ariza. Here's Rondo. He's guarded by Dragic. Outside Rondo. And the one-handed jam to finish.
Where did that come from? A little bit of a shock to see one of those jams out of this fella.
Well, what a bonus it is that he's making those kinds of plays.
Yeah, value added for sure.
Here's Dragic. Shot clock at 5. He's off from 3.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all. Uh-oh, a little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did. Back to Ariza. Dragic with it. Tipped and taken away by Brown.
He got baited into throwing that one. The defense was well on top of it. What an acrobatic finish. I love the dunk, but you got to give it up for that kind of layup.
For the Thunder, Derek Favors checked in for Daniels, and Jared Bayless subbed in for Rajon Rondo, and he makes the free throw.
Check out the game for Shannon Brown. He has 11 points and a steal. What energy he's shown today, whether it's on the offensive end or on deep.
Here's Gordon. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Hey, he can hit from that range. I think he missed that one, but the defense is going to want to tighten up on him out there.
The Hornets trail by 8. To stop the run. Again, the miss by Gordon.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your 4 star players.
Here's Bayless. Can't extend the lead to double digits.
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Bullseye!
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Here's Favors. Anderson snatches it inside. LeBron outside. The tray, and that one's good.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're winning by 3. 2:12 left in the game. Luol Deng is checked in for Oklahoma City. Rondo comes in for Jared Bayless. Goran Dragic is checked in for New Orleans. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. He got right in the faces of his players and laid it out, saying, this game is going to come down to heart. It's simple. Show me how much heart you have. We'll see how his team responds to that test, Kevin.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. They're losing by 5. 1:59 left in the fourth. Here's LeBron. A 3. Favors. Corrals the miss inside. Here's Deng. No good. The Hornets go the other way with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. Shoots. LeBron with another miss. The Thunder leading by 5. And stolen by LeBron. Takes a 3. Good.
Defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
Anderson gets called for blocking. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, it can be awfully hard to stay in front of guys at this level. He tried his best, but still got hit with the foul.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're up by 2. 1:24 left in the game. And here's Rondo. The dump off. Here's Okafor. The Hornets have a chance to tie the game. LeBron. He's covered by Deng. And LeBron throws it down. And it's a tie ball game.
When he goes up, sometimes you think he might never come down.
Well, it won't be the last time we see one of those slams from him. Less than 1 minute left. Kept alive. Here's Rondo. Misses the layup.
He made it all happen, Kevin. He contested the shot and cleaned up the miss. Well done.
Here's Gordon. And that misses. That would have put him up.
He's having a very poor half from long range. Can't find the net from there, and the defense knows it. Oh, that's much in the clutch. They needed that one, Kev.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. 34 seconds left in the fourth. Clark, what are your thoughts?
If they shoot quickly, they can trade 2 for 1. But what's important here is to get a good shot.
Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for New Orleans. There's Dragic with the 3. That's good.
There's been no answer for the three-point shot this half. They've dominated from behind the arc.
Here's Brown. Pass to Rondo. He's guarded by Dragic. 5 to shoot. Favors. Backs in. Shot is off.
I think he's really starting to lose confidence in the shot. Those misses are getting to him.
And so there's the intentional foul. Still got to foul him for a second time to get into the penalty and send him to the spot. And here's the whistle as they commit the intentional foul.
That's the right move. Stop the clock. I hope they make a mistake you can take advantage of it.
Off target on the first. So he comes up empty, missing goal. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 1. 3 seconds left in the game. Clark, what's your take?
They have enough time here to drive to the hoop. And unless they get a wide-open jumper, that's what they should do. Because even if you miss, you're more likely to get to the foul line.
It's a narrow victory for the Hornets who pull out the win. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
Nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight games.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark and Doris and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Brand Player of the Game, LeBron James.